picked up a win against North Dakota State with some unique rotations. Did you feel like that was matchup based, or do you feel like you found some things that perhaps you can utilize moving forward here?
I think we're searching, Tom. I think, coming off Friday's effort, was really disappointed with the effort overall, especially coming off a week that I thought was a pretty good week of practice. So we made a change in the lineup because I think, when Bentiu got his opportunity, he really took advantage of it. And I think as a coach, I think that's kind of what you want from any guy that gets those opportunities. And there isn't an agenda here with us as lineups or anything. It's just we're going to continue to kind of search for what's working best for us and what gives us the best chance defensively and offensively to be the best team we can be. So that was the idea with the change. I loved how Sueker responded Saturday along with Bentiu, and that's great to see that. And I think it's something we've kind of been. He's such a great human being that I think sometimes you're pressing too hard to try to make it happen, and you're not just relaxing and just going out and playing. And I thought he just did a lot better job of kind of being at ease on Saturday. So I thought those two guys, but it's a smaller lineup. It puts us at a disadvantage rebounding wise with how we start. So we've got to get better rebounding. But I'd like to sit and say that we've, I think the search is going to continue on until we really, from a consistent day-to-day, week-to-week deal, we're trying to find out what's best for us on the floor. And I don't think the door's shut on anybody or anything right now. We just got to keep working for it.
Coach, South Dakota State certainly is a program that just kind of finds the next guy, and they're able to sustain pretty good years from year to year with their play. But this group especially, they seem to have a good individual at each spot, and they don't necessarily run plays in their offense. It makes it really tough to guard. It's a real challenge this week, don't you think, against the Jackrabbits, who always have teams with their offensive ability?
Yeah, they're as we've talked with our guys already, kind of going through our film from last time we played them. They didn't have Doug Wilson when we played them last, when Doug's preseason player of the year in our league. So I think that's a pretty big void that they had the last time we played them. I don't know how great we played in that game. I think our effort could have been better, but we did a decent job of defending threes. But when they got us in rotation, we didn't handle our closeouts well. We got caught standing too much. And I think Ethan said it because he's hearing it from us. Everybody they put on the floor can make a three. For the most part, perimeter player-wise, can make a three, can attack you, can draw two guys and find the next guy. And they make easy passes for the most part. They don't overcomplicate things. And when you're pretty good at each position like that, shooting, driving, passing, finishing, the game can become a little bit easier and simplistic for you. And that's what you're dealing with. And I think from a defensive standpoint, the trickier you try to get, the worse you'll get burned down the road with it. So it's not a real tricky game plan. We got to win some individual matchups here. We got to do a great job in our gap presence. If you double the post too much, they're going to find open threes and get you rotating, and they're a team that can light you up from that situation. So we got to be really smart in how we shrink floors and guard the post, and guard guys like Noah Friedel and Alex Arians and Shireman and Winja. All those guys are exceptional shooters that can make a play off the bounce. So it's a big task, but my goodness, what a great opportunity to go compete and find out what you're capable of doing and putting yourself in a chance where maybe if we're doing a great job with that throughout the game, we're going to give ourselves an opportunity down the stretch to make the plays we need to make. And that's what you're trying to do when you're playing a team like South Dakota State at their place. Give yourself an opportunity to be in that game in the last 5 minutes, because anything can happen. And where they are and where we are, it's two different places right now. But I like this group. I like how we competed on Saturday, but let's do it again. Let's continue to get better, because it wasn't a perfect game on Saturday, but we played hard.